Hello dear students. So last class we have discussed about a simple microscope. Under simple microscope we have considered two types of settings. The first one is when image lies at least distance of distinct vision, and the second one is image lies at a finite distance. So in both the cases we have derived the equation for magnification of a microscope, that is in case of least distance of distinct vision. When image lies at a least distance of distinct vision, m is equal to 1 plus d upon f. When image lies at infinity, expression for magnification is d divided by f or d upon f. So here d represents least distance of distinct vision and f is nothing but focal length of lens. So which lens we are going to use while observing the magnified images of the smaller objects. And similarly today I am going to take a compound microscope. So in our today's class, so we will discuss about compound microscope. The name itself indicates compound. That means in this compound microscope, it is bounded by two lenses. It is bounded by two lenses. And in compound microscope, one lens compounds the effect of another lens. For that reason, this microscope is known as compound microscope, or in other words we can say one lens balances the effect of another lens. How it happens? Let us see now. Now compound microscope. So compound microscope it is an optical instrument used to obtain or used to get magnified images of very small objects. Are very tiny objects. So for that purpose we are going to use a compound microscope. Now, so I already told to you, so here one lens compounds the effect of another lens. For that reason this microscope is known as compound microscope. Let us consider the experimental arrangement of this compound microscope. It contains two lenses. Convex lens, principal axis. So let us consider an object lies beyond principal focus of this lens. So let us say AB be the object lies beyond principal focus of this object. Let us say this point represents principal focus. So we know that there is a need of two incident light rays and hence two refracted light rays in order to analyze position of the image. So let us consider two incident light rays. Light ray parallel to the principal axis. Another light ray made to pass through the optical center. Another light ray is made to pass through the optical center. So this is our optical center. So you just imagine yourself, this lens is thin lens, and hence a light ray made to pass through the optical center, then that light ray proceeds without any deviation. Direction of incident light ray, direction of incident light ray, direction of refracted light ray. Then after refraction, these two light rays are going to meet at some point. So this intersecting point represents position of the image. So we know that in case of convex lens, when object lies between principal focus and center of curvature, then real inverted magnified image lies beyond another center of curvature or lies beyond 2 into capital F, that distance. So this is the another refracted light ray, direction of refracted light ray. So this intersecting point represents position of the image, head, tail. Now, effect of this lens compounds another lens, so another convex lens. So this is optical center of this convex lens. So these are the two refracted light rays. Now these two refracted light rays become incident light rays for this lens. After refraction from this lens, we will get divergent beam of light. So we will get divergent beam of light. So they never meet with each other by extrapolating these light rays in forward direction. So by proceeding these light rays in backward direction, now I am going to proceed these two light rays in backward direction. direction of refracted light rays. Now, by proceeding these two light rays in the backward direction, so they are going to meet at some point. So this intersecting point represents position of the image. Head and tail. So this is our final image. So here AB is object, A dash B dash, a real inverted magnified image of AB with respect to this lens. There is no object for this lens. Therefore, image of AB, that is A dash B dash, acts as object for this lens. Now, the distance between object and optical center of the eyepiece. So this is the eyepiece, because here this lens is near to eye. This lens is near to the eye, and hence this lens is known as eyepiece. This lens is near to the object, and hence this lens is known as objective lens or objective. So here the distance between A dash B dash and the optical center of the eyepiece is adjusted by using a rack and pinion screw in such a way that final image lies at least distance of distinct vision. Again, in case of compound microscope, we are going to consider two types of settings. The first one is image lies at least distance of distinct vision, and second one is image lies at infinite distance. Now this distance is equal to, that is V is equal to capital D, that is equal to 25 centimeter. So distance between optical center and position of the image, this distance. Objective lens or objective eyepiece so it is near to the eye, so it is known as eyepiece. So let us say this point be the principal focus of eyepiece. Distance between principal focus and eyepiece, principal focus and optical center of the eyepiece. So this distance is known as focal length of eyepiece. Here subscript E represents eyepiece, focal length of eyepiece, principal focus of eyepiece. And here this distance, focal length of objective lens, distance between optical center of the objective and position of the principal focus of objective. So this is our object distance. U subscript O, object distance. Image distance, V subscript O. A dash. So this is object distance with respect to eyepiece. U subscript E. Image distance with respect to eyepiece. So that is equal to capital D. So here final image, let us name this final image as A double dash B double dash. So A double dash B double dash is our final image, so which is lies at the least distance of distinct vision from the optical center of eyepiece. In some textbook they are going to write from the eye, because there is a negligible distance between eye lens and eyepiece. So they are going to use the term eye. So final image lies at least distance of distinction from the eye. Then how to calculate the magnification of this compound microscope? And magnification of compound microscope. Compound microscope. So magnification of the combination. So here M is nothing but magnification of the combination. So it is given by magnification of the objective into magnification of the eyepiece. The combination of the magnification of the combination is given by magnification of the objective and magnification of the eyepiece. Then let us name this equation as equation number 1 for your understanding purpose. Magnification of the objective. So we know that it is the ratio of image distance to the object distance. So with respect to objective means we should consider image distance with respect to objective, object distance with respect to objective. So here this is equal to image distance from the optical center of the objective. See here, distance between optical center of the objective and optical center of the eyepiece. Optical center of the objective and optical center of the eyepiece. This distance is known as length of the compound microscope. This distance is known as length of the compound microscope, and it is represented by capital L. So here capital L is nothing but length of the compound microscope. Now you just observe this ray diagram. A dash B dash is close to optical center of the eyepiece. Here I don't know this distance. So here A dash B dash is near to optical center of the eyepiece. Image distance of the objective lens means the distance between optical center of the objective to position of the image. This is the image distance. And this is the length of compound microscope. Here image distance with respect to objective is nearly equal to length of the compound microscope. Therefore, I am going to write image distance is equal to, it is nearly equal to length of the compound microscope, and it is represented by capital L. Then objective lens. So this is principal focus of the objective. Here AB near to principal focus of the objective. This is our object distance. This distance is focal length of the objective. AB is near to principal focus of the objective, and hence object distance is nearly equal to focal length of the objective. So here particularly we don't know this distance. For that reason we are writing the equation in terms of known things. So here we know that focal length, that is focal length of the objective lens, and length of the compound microscope. So we can say L is the length of the compound microscope. In your annual examination they will give the some standard values. So length of the compound microscope and focal length of the objective, focal length of the eyepiece, then it helps us to solve the numericals by converting this image distance and object distance in terms of length of the compound microscope and focal length. So this distance, object distance, is nearly equal to focal length of the objective. Therefore, I am going to write this object distance, direction of measurement right to left, direction of incident light beam left to right, both are in opposite direction. Therefore, this object distance in terms of negative sign. So this is equal to minus focal length of the objective. So here we will get magnification of the objective, not magnification of the compound microscope. Next, magnification of the eyepiece is equal to, see here, A dash B dash is actually object of AB with respect to objective, but A dash B dash acts as object for eyepiece. A dash B dash is image of AB with respect to objective, but A dash B dash acts as object for eyepiece. The distance between A dash B dash and optical center of the eyepiece is adjusted by using a rack and pinion screw in such a way that final image lies at least distance of distinction. See here, in case of convex lens, when object lies between principal focus and optical center, then image of that object lies on the same side of the object. Convex lens, principal axis, object, incident light ray parallel to the principal axis, incident light ray made to pass through the optical center. Then here we will get a divergent beam of light. Direction of refracted light. By proceeding these two light rays in backward direction, already we know that this concept. So here this point, intersecting point, represents position of the image. Let us say this point be the principal focus, optical center. When an object lies between optical center and principal focus, so this is our object AB, then its image lies on the same side of the object, and the nature of this image virtual, erect and magnified. Nature of this image virtual, erect and magnified, because this image is due to divergent beam of light. You just observe this diagram. I am going to paste this same diagram like this here. That means A dash B dash lies between principal focus and optical center of the eyepiece, as this case. Then image of that object lies on the same side, You just observe like this. Object, image, virtual, erect, magnified image with respect to A dash B dash or with respect to eyepiece. So here we are going to adjust this distance in such a way that this final image lies at least distance of distinct vision. Therefore, this setup acts like a simple microscope. You just imagine yourself this setup when A dash B dash lies between the principal focus of the eyepiece and the final image A double dash B double dash lies at least distance of distinct vision. This setup behaves like a simple microscope when final image lies at least distance of distinct vision. We know that expression for magnification of simple microscope. when image lies at the least distance of distinct vision, that is m is equal to 1 plus d by f. M is equal to 1 plus d by f. So here magnification of the eyepiece 1 plus d by f. F means we should consider eyepiece. We are discussing with respect to eyepiece. Therefore, that f represents focal length of the eyepiece, that is f subscript e. Then magnification of the compound microscope is equal to, so equation 1 becomes, this is equal to L by f subscript O in terms of negative sign, 1 plus d by f focal length of the eyepiece. So this is the expression for magnification of the compound microscope when final image lies at the least distance of distinct vision. Here this negative sign represents with respect to A dash B dash, A double dash B double dash is virtual erect magnified image, but with respect to AB, with respect to this real object, A double dash B double dash is real inverted. With respect to A dash B dash, virtual erect magnified. With respect to AB, real inverted magnified. Therefore, this negative sign represents final image is real inverted with respect to original object. So if you want, you can write here negative sign represents final image is real and inverted. Or if you want, you can write real inverted and magnified. With respect to original object. So here A double dash B double dash is our final image. AB object. A double dash B double dash image of AB, but acts as object for eyepiece. So in your examination, they are going to ask this ray diagram and that equation minus L by F naught plus D divided by Fe, and explain the term means that L is nothing but length of the compound microscope. If you want, you can write here. So here I don't have sufficient space to write those terms. From that equation, L is nothing but length of the compound microscope. F subscript O focal length of the objective. F subscript E focal length of the eyepiece. Capital D, least distance of distinct vision. So mention the expression for magnification of compound microscope when final image lies at least distance of distinct vision, and hence explain the terms. Means first write this equation and write the explanation about these terms. So try to practice the diagram, then you will get perfect in it. Then it is convenient to you people to plot the ray diagram in your examination. Okay. So next arrangement when final image lies at infinity. So here magnification of compound microscope when final image lies at least distance of distinct vision, capital D. Now final image lies at infinity. Magnification of compound microscope when final image lies at infinity. Final image lies at infinity. So let us consider the experimental arrangement. Convex lens or objective, principal axis. Let us consider an object. AB be the object. So there is a need of two light rays. Light ray parallel to the principal axis, direction of incident light ray. Another light ray passes through the optical center, proceeds without any deviation, because so this is a thin convex lens. So this pointer represents position of the image. With respect to objective lens. So this is objective lens. And eyepiece. So these two light rays become incident light rays for this eyepiece, optical center of the eyepiece, optical center of the objective. Eyepiece. So let us say this point is principal focus of objective. Object distance with respect to objective, image distance with respect to objective, so let us say this point is principal focus of eyepiece, principal focus of the eyepiece, or object distance or focal length, direction of incident light ray, direction of refracted light ray, direction of another refracted light ray. So these two light rays are incident light rays for this eyepiece, and after refraction we will get parallel beam of light. Here by proceeding these two light rays in backward direction, so we can say they are going to meet at infinite distance. Okay, now see here, AB is object with respect to objective lens. Here AB lies just outside the principal focus of objective. Therefore, it's a real inverted magnified image A dash B dash lies at some distance from the optical center. And this A dash B dash acts as an object for eyepiece. The distance between A dash B dash and optical center of the eyepiece is adjusted in such a way that A dash B dash lies at a principal focus of the eyepiece. When A dash B dash, that is object for eyepiece, lies at a principal focus, then its image lies at infinity. So we know that in case of a convex lens, when object lies at a principal focus, then its image lies at infinity. So here A dash B dash lies at a principal focus of the eyepiece, and hence final image lies at infinity. They are going to meet at infinite distance. Then magnification of this compound microscope. So here this distance, focal length of the objective. A distance between optical center of the objective and optical center of the eyepiece. This distance is known as length of the compound microscope. Then magnification. M is equal to, so it is given by magnification of the objective into magnification of the eyepiece. Magnification of the objective, so this is equal to the ratio of image distance with respect to objective to the object distance with respect to objective. So this is equal to, so object distance U naught, image distance V naught. This is the image distance from the optical center of the objective. You just imagine yourself, this distance is nearly equal to length of the compound microscope. Therefore, we can write in the place of image distance with respect to objective is equal to length of the compound microscope. So V naught is equal to length of the compound microscope divided by object distance. So this is our object AB. So this object lies just outside the principal focus. Therefore, this object distance is nearly equal to focal length of the object. But this object distance, direction of measurement of this object distance, right to left, direction of incident light beam, left to right, both are in opposite direction. Therefore, this object distance is in terms of negative sign, and this object distance is nearly equal to focal length of the objective. Therefore, U subscript O is equal to minus focal length of the objective, F subscript O. Then magnification of the eyepiece is equal to, again this setup acts like a simple microscope. In case of a simple microscope, when image lies at a principal focus, simple microscope, convex lens, object at a principal focus, light ray parallel to the principal axis, light ray pass through the optical center. After refraction, we will get a parallel light beam. By proceeding these two light rays, they are going to meet at infinite distance. So similarly, in case of this combination, except this objective, here A dash B dash acts as object for eyepiece and lies at a principal focus of the eyepiece, and hence final image lies at a least distance of, final image lies at infinity. We know that expression for magnification in case of the simple microscope, when final image lies at infinity, this is equal to D divided by F. So last class we have derived that expression. then magnification of the eyepiece is equal to d divided by focal length with respect to eyepiece, focal length of the eyepiece. Then equation 1 becomes R magnification is equal to, therefore magnification is equal to minus L divided by focal length of the objective into d divided by focal length of the eyepiece. So this is the expression for magnification or magnifying power of a compound microscope when final image lies at infinity. So here L length of the compound microscope, F subscript O focal length of the objective F subscript E focal length of the eyepiece D least distance of distinct vision. For 2 mark they are going to ask this ray diagram. For 1 mark they may ask about this equation. For 2 mark they may ask this equation and along with this equation you have to explain these all terms for 2 marks. Mention the magnification of the compound microscope and final image lies at infinity and hence explain the terms. Okay, so this is all about compound microscope and final image lies at least distance of distinct vision and final image lies at infinity. Okay. So you just practice these ray diagrams, then only you will get perfect in that. Simply by observing this one, it is quite difficult to plot the diagram. First try to understand the conditions. If object is placed at this point, so what actually the position of the image, like that. Then try to plot the ray diagram. Okay, so in next class I am going to discuss about telescope.